Yo, what's going on, peeps? We're back again with another vid. Really know the vibes. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you share. As you know, I dropped my video yesterday for the England game. Gave my thoughts on that. So if you haven't checked that out, go and watch it. And I've done a video about Tottenham's fixtures for next season and our chance of getting top four. But go watch it and find out. But that video was, obviously we have no manager in place, no players. This is going off the team we currently have. Obviously if we have new signings or players leave, then obviously that might change. But for as it stands right now, that's what it is. But this isn't about that. This is about the Euros. For the last 16 has been confirmed. The games are confirmed. Everything's set up. So first I'm going to tell you who's made it through to round 16. Then we're going to go through the games and we're going to see who's going to win in those games. First of all, we're going to start with Netherlands. They're through. Belgium, Italy, Wales, Austria, Denmark, Switzerland, France, Czech Republic, Sweden, England, Croatia, Ukraine, Spain, who were very fortunate by the way, Portugal and Germany, also them too, very fortunate to make it through. Hungary, very unlucky not to beat Germany yesterday. They led twice, but just couldn't hold out and Germany managed to get a draw. Not looking good for Germany, even though they go through in second place, but they were not convincing yesterday at all. And same with Spain. I think they had 2 draws and finally beat Slovakia, but to be fair, Slovakia didn't help themselves. There was poor goalkeeping for a few of the goals and poor defending. Everything all around defensively was just not great. It made it a lot easier for Spain. It looked like they were paid off because there's no way you can punch the ball in your own goal as a goalkeeper like that. But hey, ain't my team. Let me move. So we get to the first game. This kicks off on Saturday, 5 o'clock kickoff. And that is Wales v Denmark. Now, this is actually a tough game to call because, to be fair, both teams are not great, but they're not bad. They're probably just average. They do have some good players in their team individually, but overall as a team, you're not really gonna be scared if you have to face them in the latter stages of the tournament. So it's a tricky one to call, but I want to say Wales will win, but I have a feeling Denmark will probably just nick it, and it'd be like 2-1 to Denmark. It won't be a blowout, it'll be a close game. Either way, it's either going to be 2-1 to Wales or Denmark. It will be a close one. There's not going to be much in it. But I do think Denmark might just have a bit too much, and the stuff with Eriksen, I think they're going to put in a shift and really try and get as far as they can in honour of him. So I would say Denmark to win that one 2-1. Next game also on Saturday, Austria v Italy, which is at 8 o'clock. This one's in London. This is a shock, but alright. Now this one probably a little bit easier to call. I can't see anything but Italy win here, if I'm honest. Austria's been okay. That's about it. They haven't been really lighting it on fire. And they're going to come up against a good Italy team. And I think they're going to get unstuck. And I think it's going to be easy win for Italy. I'm going to say 2-0 to Italy. Not really much to say. Italy been pretty decent throughout the whole tournament so far. Won all their games. First game they looked a little shaky, but after that they've been looking pretty decent. Next up we have Netherlands v Czech Republic, which is on Sunday, 5 o'clock kickoff. Ooh, that is a tasty one. Czech Republic, but they weren't great against England, but we know how good they can be. But they just didn't show it against England. I think they probably knew they were through, to be honest, and just didn't really care. Netherlands, a little ropey in their first game, but since then they've been looking pretty decent. Not the Netherlands of old, but definitely a decent outfit. And in this one, I can't see nothing but a Holland win, if I'm being honest. I can't see Czech Republic really doing anything about it. Not really laying a glove on them. They might get a consolation goal, but that'd be about it. But I'm going to say 3-1 to Holland. Next game on Sunday, Belgium versus Portugal. 8 o'clock kickoff is in Seville. Alright, in Spain, not bad. Now, obviously Portugal are definitely not a bad team. They were good against France, and probably, you could say, probably deserved the draw they got against France. And Belgium, well, definitely got absolute ballers. They got Tielemans, they got De Bruyne, Lukaku, Meunier. They got some absolute ballers in their team, and Castagne as well. Listen, absolute ballers. And although Portugal were not bad against France, France were decent in spells, not really applying much pressure, and they went, kind of gave Portugal a way back in. But I don't see Belgium giving Portugal any chance. Obviously, the best chance they're going to have is on a counter-attack. But for me, I don't think they're going to have nowhere near enough. And I think Belgium's going to win that one 2-0. Don't think Portugal even get a goal. Even though they've got Ronaldo and Bernardo Silva, I don't think they'll get a goal. If they do get a goal, nothing but a mere consolation. I think that would be the end of the road for them in that game there, if I'm being honest. And then we got on Monday, Croatia v Spain, 5 o'clock kickoff. Now this one should be an easy no-brainer. You'd probably say Spain, but from what I've seen of Spain in this tournament, it's not really been convincing. Morata's missed 2 penalties already, and he's not looked great. Now obviously they won yesterday, was it like 4-0, 5-0, but it's because Switzerland were just, it's because Slovakia wasn't great. They made their lives a lot easier. So the scoreline isn't to a true reflection of the game, but Spain have not looked good. So I don't think it's going to be as easy as saying Spain are going to go on and just steamroller Croatia. If anything, I think Croatia probably win this game, if I'm being honest. From what I've seen of Croatia and Spain, if I had to pick, I'm choosing probably Croatia. They played a better football and looked a lot better. I'll probably say Croatia will probably win, or it will go to penalties. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say 1-1 and it goes to penalties. If not penalties, it's difficult in extra time regardless. If it goes to penalties or not, it's difficult in extra time. I think it'll be 1-1 after 90 minutes. Then it's going to get finished either penalties or extra time, 1 of the 2, but I do think it's going to be a long one, that one. Because they're both looking, I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. Next we have France v Switzerland, 8 o'clock kickoff. France is going to win. If I'm being real, I'm going easy France. Switzerland have looked decent, but at times. But I think if France win that midfield battle, Pogba and all the men in midfield and Kante, then Switzerland have no chance in hell. They might as well just keep the midfield back in the team hotel or send them back to their families, because this is going to be a long evening. So I'm going to say France. and I'm gonna say 2-0 France. Then we have the big one, England v Germany, 5 o'clock kickoff on the Tuesday. Germany not look great, but nor has England. So it's looking like it's going to be extra time penalties. But again, you never know. We said that before about Germany didn't look great, and then they played Portugal and they absolutely annihilated them. So they're just like a bag of rebels at the moment. You just don't know which Germany's going to turn up. And there's nothing I've seen from England in those 3 games to make me say, yep, England can go in and get a result. Because they did look great, to be fair. They look good, not great, but they definitely look better than they have in that game against Czech Republic than they have in the whole tournament. Which wasn't really hard to beat, if we're being real. It's just been boring and pragmatic and just negative football, so it wasn't hard to improve upon. But again, this Southgate guy, it depends who he puts in. If he puts in a similar team he put out against Czech Republic, i.e. Grealish, Saka, maybe Sancho, throw him in there, somebody in there to inject a bit of pace in that front and help Harry Kane, then they can go in and get a result. If he puts in the same team that has been playing for most of the tournament with the Foldens, obviously there's no Mason Mount, so Grealish should probably come in, then I don't know. And if he plays Rice and Phillips, there's a defensive formation, then it can go either way. It can either go to penalties, or they can snatch one, or they can get slapped. So I don't know, but this game is probably going to be a German win. They're probably going to win it 2-0 or 2-1, but I'm going to be nice, and I'm probably going to say 1-1 on the night, because England's not scored more than 1 goal. So if Germany score 2, then it's pretty much over. But actually no, this is the unbiased fan, so I'm not even gonna try and be nice. I'm gonna be real, because that's what I know how to do, is be real. I don't see England winning this game. I see Germany turn up the heat and not playing nowhere near as bad as they played against Hungary, and I'm saying they probably win this 2-1. And I'm being nice to give them a consolation, but I don't see England winning, getting past this part of the tournament, if we're honest. And the last game, Sweden v Ukraine, 8 o'clock kickoff. I think Sweden's gonna win. They look decent. They topped their group. So, and I believe they had Spain and Poland in their group. I think that's the group they were in, and they topped it. So for me, they look like the best team in that group. And I saw Ukraine, they did give Holland a good run on their first game, but I just think Sweden might just have a bit too much, and they'll probably nick it, and it'll be like a 1-0. It'll be a close game. I don't think it'll go to extra time. I think it'll be wrapped up in 90 minutes. There's only going to be a goal on either side to win it, but I think I'm going to go with Sweden, and they're going to be the team to nick it. So that is, let me just double check something. Yes, they were. So that is the summary. That's my little sum up of round of 16. Let's see how many we get right. Drop yours in the comments. Let me know what you think. But we'll see. They'll be kicking off on Saturday, as I said, so not long left, and we'll be put out of misery. But you don't enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are. If it's warm, if it's raining, whatever it may be. You only live once. Enjoy your life. YOLO. Shout out to Drake. And I'll see you in the next vid. But until then, Make sure you wash your hands, make sure you sanitize, make sure you keep your distance, and of course, most important, make sure you wear your mask because it's getting very peak outside now. Loads of cases and Delta Plus is moving mad, so please be safe. Until the next vid, which will be after, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I might drop one on Monday, but we'll see anyway. But the content will be coming, don't worry, Monday latest. So look out for it. But until then, I'm getting out of here. You don't stay safe. Until next video, I'm out of here. Peace.